Hello, I am Shreyansh Namdeo and I will be talking about tree plantation drives in Delhi, Dubai, Manchester and Colombia. I would like to begin with a quote I came across. Imagine if trees gave off Wi-Fi signals. We would be planting so many trees. We would probably save the planet. Too bad they only produce oxygen we breathe. Planting trees is always a good idea, and that is exactly what tree plantation drives do. Trees gives us countless benefits. Apart from beautifying the surroundings, they give shade, reduce and noise levels, improve soil quality, absorb carbon and pollutants. They increase in rainfall as consequences of more trees is vitally required to replenish our diminishing groundwater reserves. In Delhi, we are seriously short of trees in comparison to the population and high pollution levels caused by cars, two-wheelers and three-wheelers and the enormous amount of dangerous chemical pollutants spread in our atmosphere due to air traffic which is increasing by the day. Thankfully, with the great growing awareness and support from the government, there are numerous plantation campaigns in action like the CM's Mega Tree Plantation Drive at Yamuna floodplain with the aim of planting 5 lakh trees in a single day. Another campaign is Tree Delhi, whose objective is to encourage institutions and people to participate and plant at least 1 million trees as soon as possible certainly by the end of 2020. The air, water, soil and climate of the Delhi region are most suitable for the growth of the native species and hence their survival rate is quite high. In turn, these support the birds, insects and animals of this ecosystem. These species also are most effective in fighting air and noise pollution. In native include people, pilkhan, seamal, gingery, conchnar, and sesame, etc. But particularly neem. The latter is hardy, requires little water to grow, and has great CO2 absorption capacity, producing equally large quantities of oxygen. It acts as a natural air filter by observing dust particles, and because of its large leafy area, it accumulates higher quantities to lead. Recently, global climate negotiations are pushing all countries to take more aggressive steps to reduce their carbon footprints. In this case of Dubai expanding the planting of ghaffs is recognized as significant step. An indigenous species, specifically of the UAE, Oman, and Saudi Arabia. The ghaff is a drought-tolerant evergreen tree which is possibly the sturdiest plant of the hardy desert environment in the UAE. It can be seen on low sand dunes, undulating sand seats, and along margins of gravel plains, mostly in Emirates of Dubai. Moreover, a single calf can filter 34 kilograms of CO2 emissions per year. The tree taps water stored deep in the sand, its root penetrating as deep as 30 meters to access it. Thus, Gaf is able to withstand very low rainfall and still stay green. With support from the Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of the new initiative to plant 1 million trees has been launched, which include majority of Gaf trees. Manchester has one of the most initiative movement of tree plantation going on called the City of Trees, which set to reinvigorate Greater Manchester's landscape by restoring underused, unloved woodland and planting a tree for every person that lives in the city region with a generation. The aim is to plant 3 million trees one for every person across Greater Manchester, bring back 2,000 hectares of unmanaged woodland into use for the community, connect people to the trees and woods around them. These plantation drive involve greater and more participatory for the masses. Information about things like total number of trees, people connect to nature, participation by children, volunteer hours, hectares of woodland managed is made public. They also conduct festivals and community events around the same. The most promoted species include the black poplar or Manchester poplar. The city of Columbia and Columbia Green, through the 10,000 tree programs, aim to bring beauty and life to communities by increasing shade, improving air and water quality, providing homes for wildlife, and reducing the overall carbon footprints. This initiative by the city will work to plant 5,000 trees over the next 10 years as they work to reach the goal of planting 10,000 trees. However, the biggest impact to the program will be through citizens, schools, businesses, churches, neighborhood associations, and all those who participate by on planting their own trees. This can greatly decrease electrical bills in the famously hot city. Large spread canopy trees such as white oaks, chestnut oaks, hickories, and poplars are the most beneficial for this shade production. In conclusion, all the region are conducting tree plantation drives in their own manner and capacity and optimizing it by utilizing the most favorable tree species. But most importantly, they are driving a hope for a better and a greener future for all. Thank